Hey everybody, I'm Ned.
Oh, and I'm Gator. Oh, wait, no, sorry. No, I'm Lizard Man.
Oh yeah, Lizard Man. And this
I'm Lizard
is
Man.
Lizard the Wizard. So,
Oh, the Lizard Wizard and Dead K.
oh, ooh, spooky. So, welcome to Stay Out of Riverdale, our watch party podcast about a show that I think we like, but we also kind of fucking despise. Um, we this latest episode oh man. So
This episode threw me through the fucking ringer.
yeah, yeah. Do we want to just go straight into it and just start doing the synopsis?
Honestly, I think we have to, because judging from my notes, this is going to be a long episode if we fuck around.
Yeah, yeah. I'm not trying to make the beginning to this episode dull. I just need to fucking stress there is so much in this particular episode that I actively fucking hate.
Yeah. Honestly, this episode was so wild to me.
It was insane.
But yeah, well, I'll start off with a synopsis of the episode first. Give the brief one. Chapter 3. Okay, so here we go. Chapter 3, the body double. I don't know why it's called body double. Oh wait, actually, I do know why.
Yeah, I do too. It took me a second, but I got it.
Yeah, I just clicked then. Okay, so the synopsis for this episode is this is in all bold caps on the Riverdale wiki. The girl who cried shotgun. And then, after new information surrounding Jason's death comes to light, Cheryl finds herself under a cloud of suspicion and forced to come clean about the last time she saw her brother. Meanwhile, Archie makes a tough decision that puts a major strain on his relationship with Miss Grundy. Elsewhere, Betty decides to revive the school newspaper and asks for Jughead's help in investigating Jason's death. Veronica and Ethel work on exposing some of Riverdale High School's football players after rumours of a shame book, quotation marks, begin to circulate. Finally, after getting grounded by his dad Fred, Archie must figure out a way to make it to the Taste of Riverdale event where Josie and the Pussycats will be performing a song he helped write.
Oh, it was the taste, all right.
I can't wait to get to that part.
Me neither. Okay, so we start off the episode. Cheryl, they immediately take some of the teeth away from last week's cliffhanger, but it's like, okay.
Yeah, really, really like taking the wind out my sails there with that.
Yeah, but it's fine because I don't think anybody at that point really believed Cheryl did it.
Yeah.
And then...
Alright, there is something that I want to just get on the point straight away. So, in the last episode, the sheriff and the principal go to Cheryl to take her away, and Cheryl just hands herself over immediately. And instead of going to the police station where they should be going when they're taking suspects, they go to the principal's office, and the principal stood there as well with the sheriff, listening to information about a potential murder.
Okay,
which I don't think is allowed.
So later in this episode, I get angry about something in my notes. We'll get to it, but
okay, cool.
But oh my gosh, yes. You're right. There is no reason this should be happening at school. But it just does. Because it's okay. Alright. We do get a reveal that does make sense. And my note on this goes okay. The reveal that we get is that Cheryl was under the belief that they were going to stage his death or disappearance. So that Jason could leave because he wanted to be away from his fucking parents. It's okay.
Yeah.
That's good. And I have, that explains why Cheryl only freaked out after his body was found. She didn't think he was dead, she just missed her brother. I actually quite like that.
Right, yeah. Okay, yeah, no, that's fair. I didn't really pick up on that, to be honest.
Jason was thought to be just missing. And instead he is very dead. But Cheryl mentions, hey, I was there, and there was a gunshot, and I didn't tell anybody about that. And I have on that, Archie's dilemma has not been solved, but complicated with Cheryl's story. Well played, Riverdale. Yes. This is the last time I'm going to tell this show well played throughout the entirety of this episode. It's been 3 minutes. Cheryl's parents come. Oh, go ahead.
Oh my god, Cheryl's parents fucking suck. They are the best.
They're great. I say, discount Harvey Dent's first move is to call his daughter a liar. What a shitbug.
Liar. What an awesome guy. I bought old money foot bags.
Yeah, she's a liar, Penelope. Get out. We must avoid the pores of the world. This is lovely.
Oh my god, they were great. I love them. I hope we see a lot more of them.
Oh, me too, man.
Legit, in this episode alone, like, the dad says the awesome lines like, my daughter's a fucking whore liar, and the bit that we get to with Cheryl's mum in it later on.
It's great. Awesome. So Cheryl's being escorted out, Archie, like, shows his beat up fuckface, and then we get the title card, and the first scene, I'll just read my note on it. First scene after the title card. I popped hard for the first scene after said title card, being Betty's mom proud that her, and I cannot stress this enough, teenage girl nemesis is being accused. like, Betty's mom has had zero build-up in this entire episode. She's like, oh yeah!
I didn't even clock that it was Betty's mum talking to the coroner in last episode.
Yo. I didn't
even realise.
I didn't either. Whoa, you're right though.
Yeah. It's fucked me. Because it was like, I just thought it was some random person and I saw her. I was like, oh shit, it's the same horrible woman. But yeah, no, dude. I popped so hard when Betty's mum was coming in with that newspaper proud stuff. It was like fucking stone cold glass shattering. And she's like walking out. It's like, God damn you son of a bitch, got your daughter in the rag.
Betty's mom is entering the Royal Rumble.
Oh, you're not stone cold. This is Money in the Bank. What?
Anyway, back to Riverdale. Ironically, Jason wanted to stay out of Riverdale, and now he will forever do such.
No, now he's buried in Riverdale, so now he's stuck there forever.
Oh my god, that's an even worse fate. Oh, poor Jason.
Yeah.
He looked less creepy in this episode, but I think that's only because they didn't do big, wide shots staring right at his face.
Oh yeah, I put a note later on. I think the cinematographer got rehired for this episode.
Maybe he was like stuck in traffic throughout all of the shooting for 4 months for the second episode. He finally got there and he's like, "Oh, we gotta do episode 2." They're like, "No, we already did episode 2. It looked like crap." Oh boy.
It looked like shit. We only knew how to do fucking wide shots. It's like, like, Jerry, episode 3, get some pan zooms in here.
No, you're right. There were no pan zooms in episode 3 or episode 1. What the fuck was going on with episode 2? I
don't know. I have no idea.
Dude, I'm so confused. Okay. Oh yeah, and then Betty's mom works at the, like, town newspaper. And, like, who the fuck in their right mind said that was a good position for her?
No, not just her mum. Her dad as well. They both work. I can't remember what it was called. The register.
Yeah, the register.
Hill Register. I fucking, oh my god, like, horrible twat people. I mean, we don't know Betty's dad at all. He hasn't said a single fucking word in the entire show. We've never seen him twice.
That's true.
But if he married that cunt, he must be a dickhead as well.
Almost certainly.
Did you like the part where Betty's mum said to Betty, and the register could really use a Lois Lane type like you. Then does like a smug look and then snatches the newspaper from her daughter like a prick.
I liked it. It almost crossed off one of my bingo squares. Anyway, so yeah, just Betty's mom is just being Betty's mom, so it's amazing. It's absolutely lovely. She comes in. She's in a good mood because this girl is being accused of murdering her brother. And the second Betty is like, well, you know, she's probably innocent for all of these reasons, and you've been antagonizing her family. That puts Betty's mom in a shitty fucking mood. It's like, wow. Who the fuck is this lady?
Why the goddamn hell can't you be proud of me, huh?
Let me tell you a little bit something about Cheryl Blossom. I can't do Stone Cold at all. What? What? Goddamn, we're just gonna be doing Stone Cold the entire episode now. Oh god. Oh fuck, I'm so sorry. This is gonna be great. Oh yeah, and then Archie goes to talk to his dad, or I should say the opposite. Because Archie ends up... Archie talks to fucking... Schrader and Fring. And he's like, hey, I was there. Cheryl is telling the truth. And at this point, I looked at the credits and it said, and Luke Perry. And I just went, Luke Perry is in this? What? And that's when I realized... That's probably Archie's dad, dude.
Fuck off.
Dude, look it up. Look it up. That might be Luke Perry.
Oh my god, that's Luke Perry?
Yeah!
Oh wow, he aged poorly.
Oh, Sideshow Luke Perry. You should have never gone into that exploding pillow factory. Oh, and then I have a confession in my notes. The gunshot was actually me trying to stop this horrible fucking plotline. I was aiming at Grundy. I was there at fucking Saltwater Lake or whatever the fuck it's called. Yeah. I pointed it right at that.
Saltwater Lake?
It's probably
name for a lake.
I think it's Sweetwater Lake, but I hate it either way.
It's something like that, yeah. I love the name Saltwater Lake though because like, that's so backwards.
We dumped some salt in this water, so we're calling it salt water. It's where
he killed all the fish. Why?
No, it's because like 4 years ago, a big salt truck was, driving down the road. It got hit off of the road by an incoming motorist. And all of the salt was lost in the lake. Originally it was Water Lake, and then it became Saltwater Lake.
That's so dumb.
Thank you. So
Archie comes clean about what happened. Well, what he heard, kind of, but he leaves Grundy out of it to protect Grundy because he's being manipulated by a groomer.
Yes. Oh, and then we get the scene of Betty and Jughead in the journalism room where she's trying to convince him to get on board for the Blue and Gold, which is the school paper. But no, my note here is, what the fuck is this physical acting by Betty in the journalism room? Because I don't know what the direction they gave her actress, but she's just... Yeah. She's just like, woo! Like, every exaggerated motion that you could tell somebody is like, yes, this is you, like, appreciating your surroundings and expressing importance by moving your arms. It's like, nobody does that. Stop.
Well, the director Lee Tolan Krieger obviously said to Betty, it's like, you need to make sure it looks like you're excited, this scene, because this is of interest you have. Betty's actress took that as his flail your arms like a waving inflatable arm tube man.
Yeah, no, that's exactly what it looked like, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
It looked like she was just trying to inflate herself.
Well, honestly, I gotta give points to Betty in this scene at the very least, because at least she's at least trying. Fucking Cole Sprouse is, oh my god, that dude is fucking so dry and wooden. Oh, he sucks, man. He's a bad actor in this series so far.
I agree, and it's weird because I have a lot of affinity for his performance as Jughead, even though I know it's bad. Because it just fits the vibe of, like, everybody else here is like, ooh, and then Jughead's like, yeah, sure, okay. And, like, that dichotomy makes him so much more likable in certain scenes.
Oh, I can't get behind him. I just don't like Jughead at all, and his narration pisses me off so much.
His narration is really bad. Narrator Jughead is awful. I
honestly,
agree with you there.
I think the ending narration he does on this episode is probably by far the worst one he does.
Yes, we'll get to it. Archie then goes to talk to his dad, or rather vice versa, because Archie's dad thought he was on the road trip with Jughead, but no, he was at the lake all of a sudden writing his music, and Archie's dad says this line, songs, your music, and it's just so fucking goofy sounding, like, what, that stuff you like, you dumb little idiot? It's like, Archie's dad wouldn't be like that.
I know, he just doesn't, he doesn't get it, he just doesn't, these kids and their music. Calm down, dude, not everyone's into football and building miscellaneous things on properties. Whatever the fuck you do.
Building on... Oh, fuck. I was dying. Fuck. Oh my god. I cramped my groin.
Oh my groin.
Oh no. I felt Archie's dad's masculinity hit me in the balls, dude. I felt it in my fucking balls.
Oh my god.
Oh, shit. God, that actually hurt a little bit.
Yeah.
Oh. I think that's the definition of toxic masculinity. Somebody asks really ultra masculine, like, around you, and then your balls hurt. That's not true. That's not true.
Archie's dad, he thinks he was on the road trip with Jughead, but he was actually at the lake bowling. So, how long were Grundy and Archie bowling for at the lake for Archie's dad to actually think they went on a road trip, which should take several hours at the very least?
I guess
maybe a day?
Yeah.
What the fuck?
Maybe they set aside the entire day to fuck.
Wow.
Okay. I'll say this.
I think I am Grundy's age at this point. Possibly around early 30s, mid 30s maybe.
Okay.
No matter how horny you are, you do not have a whole day to fuck. You do not have the stamina for that anymore. Okay.
Clearly you have not been around a teenager.
This is true. You got me there.
Yeah. I was like, I guess 19 when I got in my first sexually active relationship.
Yeah.
That was consistent, I should note. And then, well, that's what I mean. Like, I had sex prior to that, but my first consistently sexual relationship, there were days where it's like, oh, this is the fuck day. We're doing this today. And it was like a whole day. So you know what? What? I'll give it to him.
But when I was a teenager as well, yeah, 100%. There was several times a day. The good old days. But that was when we were both teenagers. I understand 100% Archie being up for it. As soon as he's come, he's gets a Powerade down him and he's ready for round 2. Grundy would be a pile of ash on the ground after round 2.
She's just a smoldering crater, an outline where Miss Grundy used to be. It's like she fell through the floor in a big pratfall in a cartoon.
Yeah. It's like she got hit by a fucking gamma ray from Fallout.
I like that. I hope that's what I was shooting at her with. I wasn't shooting with a gun, it was gamma ray.
Sick.
Okay, Veronica sets up a date, or rather says she has a date with a guy named Chuck. What's his name? Chuck Clayton?
Yeah, I think you're right, Chuck Clayton. I was about to say Chuck Palumbo, but that's another wrestler.
One more thing.
No gimmicks needed.
Look, my wife. I know you said Palumbo, but I'm imagining him as Detective Columbo now.
Oh, Chuck Palumbo Columbo.
Yeah, Chuck Palumbo Columbo. One more thing. So, anyway, yeah, she gets a date with Chuck, and then we see
I
the
am
date.
immediately jealous of Chuck.
Here's what I have to say. Why is Pops the only place anyone goes besides school and home and the lake months ago? Like I was so mad about this because it's like they go to Pops and they're not even inside Pops. They're in a car outside Pops. What the fuck are these date locations?
Come to Riverdale. We have Pops, school, Murder Lake.
Historic Murder Lake.
Betty's room.
Like everything is the inside of somebody's home or like the school. They go to one other location this episode, and I was so happy that we went somewhere else.
Actually, yeah.
Oh. Yeah.
It is, I think it is the whole thing. It was like, okay, these kids are on a date. They need to be somewhere. We have two locations right now. There was the lake where the dead body was found, so it's probably cordoned off. Or we have Pops because that is the only set we have.
Oh, Jason is probably buried at Pops. Or like his killer works at... His killer is Pop! That's gonna be the reveal.
God.
Pops killed Jason.
Is that in your bingo card?
No. I wish. So Veronica and Chuck are talking totally like teenagers and not like people just spouting exposition about each other's lives. And I just put Veronica and Chuck engage in the most chaste sex position money can buy.
Oh my god. I hate I hate the dialogue in this scene especially. Because both of them just list off each other's notable traits and then kiss. Like, it sucks.
Yeah, it's like if we were in a car and I was like, Gator, you're English and you also like wrestling and you jumped off a roof once? Or was that what happened?
I have jumped off a roof several times, yeah, actually.
Okay, yeah. That was a weird thing that happened, and then you respond with things you know about me.
Yes. I know you are Texan, bisexual, and you fucking love Magic the Gathering.
Bitexual.
Bitexual. And then we kiss.
Yeah. And then we make out.
Yeah.
Okay. I don't love Magic the Gathering. I hate it, which is how you know I love it.
No, exactly. It's like me in League of Legends. I get it.
Oh, yeah. So Archie then goes to Grundy and is like, I told them, but I left you out of it. And I just had, like, Jesus Christ, this lady has no morals. Yes, an innocent student might be wrongfully suspected of her brother's murder, but what about me? Fucking hate her. I hate her.
She just continues to be, like, the literal worst person, and again, not in a fun way. Like, she sucks. I hate this person so much. I hate this character. Which is the point, I guess. You are meant to hate this character, I think.
Are you?
I don't know anymore. I really don't. I think any sane person would hate this character, but we're not the show's audience. We're not its target audience anyway.
That's true. Do you want to talk about this next scene coming up?
Oh shit! Yeah, I just put sticky maple lol. So a picture gets shown around school of Veronica being cummed on by a maple tree. She's got maple syrup like running down facing this picture that she took with Chuck.
Yeah.
It's just been circulated around school. And it is basically a way of slut shaming and saying Chuck fucked Veronica, which didn't happen. So Veronica goes all fucking mad witch, I'm gonna bring down the world and set everyone on fire. And I kind of just put a sarcastic eye roll there and was like, yeah, sure.
My notes are, just when I thought this fucking episode had legs, Riverdale decided it was going to talk about slut shaming. Oh boy, oh me, oh my, they are going to Leon-let this fucking thing. Veronica, whom has shown an intense loyalty and appreciation for Betty, just writes off her help for no real reason? Slamming Kevin into a locker was a good call, though.
Yeah, I like that. Points there for slamming Kevin into a locker, which should be done on a daily basis.
Get over here, you fucking token gay! You're bad representation!
Look at you, with your cab accent and your flamboyant ass ways. Look at you.
I love the idea of Stone Cold Steve Austin bullying Kevin Keller, not because he's gay, but because he thinks he represents bad things on account of gay people.
You're bringing the whole sexuality down. What?
What? I had a joke and I forgot about it because I'm losing my fucking mind. Oh.
Yeah, so Veronica goes into whole like old school rapper mentality, and it's like, you're gonna bring out the old me. Like,
you're gonna bring out the old me? Oh my god. Who texted you? So she has this awful fucking delivery where take this the hell down. And I just said it had delivery so awful, it might as well be FedEx.
Good joke.
Thank you.
Sorry, so this is where Veronica and Betty are confronting Chuck in front of the whole football team in the boys'
in
locker.
the locker room. Yeah.
Yeah, which is the worst place to confront a jock ever.
Yeah.
Also, when Chuck says bulldog territory, I had a split second in my head, and it's like, I was just like woof woof, because I know they were gonna say it, and yeah, like the guys behind him just go woof woof after he says bulldog territory, and I just said fuck this show so much.
Oh, and then we hard cut to a Boy Scout leader telling his scouts that they're gonna die. And it was fucking amazing.
Who is this man? Doily? Scout leader Doily?
Doily! I love Doily.
What? What a fucking dog, man.
He sucks, dude. He fucking sucks. It's like you're not dropping them into Vietnam. You're stitching patches on clothing. Calm down, dude.
Yeah. Oh my god.
Down.
This guy acts like a fucking drill sergeant. It's like, you are dismissed as Jughead approaches.
I just imagine Jughead in a JoJo pose.
Now my enemy stand. Fucking hamburger.
Oh, fuck me. No, so Jughead, like, asks a simple follow-up question, thinking that he's, like, some sort of private dick.
Oh, he's a dick, alright.
Oh, yeah. No, on one hand, like, yeah, Jughead's question was stupid, like, he wouldn't think, oh, the police would have asked this. But on the other hand, Riverdale PD is so inept that I kind of buy that you would be like, yeah. Because he goes there, he looks in the background and sees somebody acting suspicious, and he's like, I should follow up on that. And the sheriff didn't think that?
Nope.
Like, oh. Nope. Fuck this fucking town, dude.
Oh my god, it sucks, man. Like, Jesus Christ. Alright, so
yeah.
what scene do we cut to next? Because,
Cheryl and Archie.
Right, okay, yeah. Cheryl being a fucking weirdo. Is like, smiles again, and is like, hey Archie, I owe you a reward for not, for supporting my story of shooting a gun and blah blah blah. But the only reward you can have is my body. And it's like, okay.
It's great because Archie's reaction was like the most believable acting in the series. Because he just felt really confused and awkward.
Awkward, yeah. He did good. KJ, but he's getting better. Every episode is getting better. I gotta give it to him.
He is. Yeah. So, oh yeah, I just put Cheryl, he gave an honest testimony. Keep it in your pants. Like, it was weird. Cheryl is the most inconsistent fucking character in this series.
Oh yeah, she's all over the place, man. She's like a fucking Richter scale.
Oh, yeah, fucking Cheryl is a teapot during an earthquake. Like, holy shit.
Oh man, yeah. So, and Archie is like, actually, there is one wish she can grant me, oh mystical genie.
And then he wishes for her to become a genie, like a true powerful genie. She gets sucked into the lamp.
No!
Unlimited power!
Did I ever tell you that that's like the warmest thing that I was scared of as a kid when Jafar turns into the genie in Aladdin?
You were scared of him turning into the genie?
I was scared of Jafar as the genie.
Okay.
He really, really scared me as a kid. I had nightmares about him.
I'm so sorry. I feel bad for laughing at you.
It's fine. I'm over it. It's okay. I know it can't hurt me.
Are you sure?
Oh, shit.
Oh, what was that? Was that Jafar, Gator?
Oh, my God. Your eternal reward.
Okay, so Archie makes a request. He's like, hey, I want to go, like, watch Josie and the Pussycats, like, rehearse, because Grundy
Something no one has ever said.
Fuck off! Oh, that was great. That was really good. Mm-hmm. So, Archie, his request makes sense. And it also sets up more conflict with his dad, so it works well. I like it.
Oh, yeah. Is Archie grounded at this point? Or was that later?
Yes. He's grounded.
He's grounded, yeah, okay.
So they're going to perform at the Taste of Riverdale dance, party, whatever the fuck.
Sock hop.
The sock hop.
Yeah.
And Archie cannot go because he is grounded, but he's probably going to go anyway.
Yeah.
So
because apparently he can just sneak out, even though his dad can hear him all the time.
His dad, like, Archie's dad goes to, like, Florida. He's hanging out on the beach. Archie leaves his room through the window, and his head fucking shifts around like a meerkat. Just, what was that?
What was that?
What was that?
Sorry, darling, I need to go. And he scurries off on all fours, running towards Riverdale.
It's where Jungle Boy learned it from.
So, that was good. That was really good.
Thank you. Oh yeah, we see Veronica on Facebook, and all of the comments are stupid.
Yeah.
Except for the fact that Cheryl left one, which was like, oh, and I usually feel bad for pores. And it's like, what the fuck, Cheryl? Why?
Cheryl. the pause.
Pores.
Rich.
I know. It was bizarre. Maybe she means Chuck.
Maybe. I have no idea.
I have no clue, dude.
Then we go to I didn't expect this episode to be about slut shaming in the slightest, but then we go to a room full of abused women, which is yeah.
Okay. Before we get into it,
yeah,
I have a note, and it's just okay. So if we're gonna have an episode where slut shaming is a focal point, please don't zoom into close-ups of Veronica's crotch and hips.
Yes.
Stop it!
Oh my god, I'm so happy you noticed that.
It made me so angry.
Yeah. Well, fucking later on as well, the shots we get fucking her. Oh, but yeah. So Betty has gathered up to people who have been kind of in a similar situation to Veronica, and only one matters because there's too many women in this episode. So you can't talk about them all. Obviously.
I don't know why that was so funny to me, but you are correct. That was probably the line that a producer said before snorting coke and then coming onto a Playboy magazine.
Maple syrup in a Playboy.
Sticky mapling it. Oh, cum should never come out brown.
But yeah, we only get to talk about one experience with her. This is with a girl called Ethel, who who got a similar experience with one of the other jocks. Maybe Chuck. I'm not too sure. But the way she talks about it and the way it's shot and this sparse looks, it kind of makes it out to be Ethel's line about the whole situation, which I don't know if that's intentional or not.
I don't think so. Well, before Ethel even gets to get into the details, fucking Cheryl walks in a red dress to bitch about how her problems are more important. And it's
she materializes out of nowhere, calls them all sluts, and tells them to get the practice.
It was so bizarre. My next note is just, Ethel, you can't act. I'm so sorry. Because she can't.
No,
she cannot.
Jeez. No, poor girl. She's really bad, yeah.
Yeah, maybe it was just this episode. I'll give her actress the benefit of the doubt. This script was awful. It was particularly awful. And the direction was obviously fucking absurd. Judging by the Betty stuff. So, it might not be her fault. But, I didn't believe this performance at all.
No.
My next thing is just all caps. Stop calling people reference names! Because Cheryl does it 4 fucking times!
Shut up. Oh no. All the time. I'm not going to go for trivia because it's just going to be a thing. It's every single episode. They just say shit all the fucking time. I'm so fucking sick of it. I'm so legit angry about it.
It's like fucking Gex. It's like, a luau at Mel Blanc's house. I fucking hate it.
It's Family Guy. It is just Family Guy.
It is just Family Guy.
Yeah. Okay, so next scene we go to Jughead in the diner. And oh my god, he pisses me off so much. Jughead is eating his own ass so fucking much in this scene. He sits on the goddamn diner bench like L from Death Note.
Thank you!
Some dude's cherry. And then starts eating the kid's sundae as well.
Dude.
Yeah.
So I have to explain this for the audience. This Scout and his dad are out at Pops. The dad walks away. He's like, I'm gonna go take a piss.
Yeah.
No fucking wait. Guys, Scout starts to eat ice cream. Jughead is just there. And I was also like, why are they trying to make Jughead L from Death Note? He eats the cherry. He's got the entire pose. Honestly, if you were going to make a live action L, I would choose Cole Sprouse because he is off-putting and I don't believe a word that he says.
He sucks. He's so... I hate him. I hate him so much.
Yeah, how would you not... So, this guy gets up to go take a piss. How would you not notice a full-grown fucking boy just fucking hopping into the seat? Into the booth? How would you...
And the thing is as well, is that fucking Cole L. Sprouse, he does this whole routine, and right, that Scout has the most real reaction. Like, you know, he steals his cherry, and the Scout's like, the fuck? Like, he's so real. Scared. Yeah, and fucking Jughead is just like, so, you know, you look sketchy as fuck, tell me about it. And the Scout, no hesitation whatsoever, was like, yo, Doyle shot a gun on July 4th at the river. And Jughead's like,
Yeah, if Jughead wasn't the only, like, efficient character in the show, I would hate him a lot more. But he gets shit done. Like, Jughead goes to a place, and he's like, hey, what's going on? I'm gonna make a reference nobody cares about. And then people are like, okay, here's what I know. I might be lying. And he goes, okay, I'm gonna go double check this information. Finds out, comes back, hey, you're full of shit. Fucking tell me the truth. And then it just gets done. Like, Jughead is speedrunning this fucking mystery while everybody else is, like, diddling around and fiddling their fucking fingers. So yeah. Even though he sucks, I do appreciate him.
True, he is the most competent character in a world full of bumblefucks. You are completely right.
Yeah, that's accurate.
If he could go about it in a less douchey way, I would appreciate it. But I'm asking too much.
Totally. So I do, before we totally move on from the Betty battered women stuff, I just said, you know, I would accept this show doing this plot if it didn't make if it didn't make a note of sexualizing its female teen characters to the audience in the previous two episodes, and then proceeding to do it more so in this one.
Yeah. It's going to be a running theme throughout the entire show list. It has to be 3 episodes in a row where they're sexualizing the two main hot chicks. It's going to happen every single episode.
I'm so mad. Josie does a fucking barbershop triplet.
Oh shit, yeah. So yeah, Josie, well, that's the thing though. So Archie is there with the other 2 pussycats, and they're talking fine and normally. Then Josie comes in, and one of the pussycats has, like, looks away and, like, silent, like Josie's like a fucking dictator.
Tyrant.
Yeah, it's absolute tyrant. And Archie suggests something or says something, and then Josie goes on this, like, little tirade and is like, listen, you have no idea what it's like being a black person in Riverdale, which is, like, majority white neighborhood. People campaigning against a mum for being black when she was running for mayor. You have no idea about my experiences. I was like, cool, no, that is very, very true. I actually has no idea about it. But, he says those experiences go into her songs. An episode after, they do a remix of Sugar Sugar.
Yeah, it was a scene that in of itself was good and had so much more nuance than everything about the Veronica plot. But it was very much undercut by their hackneyed sugar inclusion in the previous episode.
Exactly, yeah.
Which, again, like, it didn't add anything.
Nope.
Why'd you do it?
The whole thing as well is like, this would make a lot more sense if the other 2 songs we've heard them sing had anything about being, like, black or their experiences being black in a majority, like, in a white neighborhood. But all 3 songs we've heard from them have nothing to do with race or their troubles or anything.
Accurate.
It sucks. It's like, it's a good scene ruined by lazy songwriting and lazy...
Yeah. Veronica, after this, Veronica, Betty, Ethel, and Kevin Keller are... Yeah, Kevin's there. They're doing some snooping, and they're gonna go try and find this book that has all it's this point scoring by these asshole jocks, We're like, yeah, I slut-shamed this girl.
Yeah.
And I'm keeping score. And then Cheryl just manifests into existence to say a B and D with B and B. And, like, that's my favorite line. That's my favorite line of the series. Because it makes no sense. And she just fucking, woo!
Yeah. She just appears. How does she manifest everywhere? Like, what the fuck is going on?
No.
She does have a funny line,
clue.
though. I do like the line that she says. She's like, when Veronica and Betty are like, how the fuck are you here and why? And, like, Cheryl's like, well, such a body says to such a body says to such a body who told such a body, so now I'm here. And it's like, okay, that's pretty fun. Like, I like that.
Yeah, they did lampshade it, as the kids say.
Yeah. And then
they find
Ethel,
the book.
In under 5 seconds, Ethel finds it immediately. Zero fucking effort.
This is true. This rumored mythical book is just sitting in somebody's locker right there.
Mm-hmm.
And as they're looking through, they see Jason's name as like one of the point scorer, and then Polly's name. Polly being Betty's not dead sister,
no, she's
but like
asylum.
institutionalized sister.
Yeah.
So that worked, but the plot line, like this storyline, still fucking sucks and is horrible.
Yeah.
Then we go home with Betty, one of the 5 places we're allowed to go, and
I love this
like,
scene so much.
Betty's. I love it too. Betty's mom has like a moment of humanity, like 5 seconds, where it's like, yeah, this kind of sucks and shit.
Yeah.
And Betty is putting on like the lipstick that her sister used to. So Betty's mom's reaction to this is to shove a lipstick wipe into Betty's mouth like a maniac and wipe it off.
Oh my god. She's like, it's like this lipstick suits you better. Forcibly wipes the makeup and was like, look at you. With your beady eyes and your stupid lipstick. What?
What? No, I'm gonna tell you. You want to come out there looking like Doink the Clown? Or do you want to come out there looking like a member of the World Wrestling Federation? I cannot do Stone Cold at all.
I'm entering the Royal Rumble. What? Oh, yeah, and... Yeah, so... Betty's mom...
Stone... Wait... Stone Cold Betty's mom enters the Taste of Riverdale.
Oh, fantastic.
What? Okay. What were you about to say?
I published 1 false story. What? 2 false stories. What? 3 false stories.
What?
4 false stories. Okay, sorry. So, yeah. Betty's mom, like, forcibly wipes Betty's mouth off the lipstick and paws up. Like, it's proper smears it. And it's like, look at you.
Yeah, no, she does. It's so gross.
And, and then says, I don't like you hanging around with Veronica. Once again, trying to force Betty to cut off ties with her friends. This is the 3rd time this has happened. It's happened once every episode since the start.
It's true. Like, Betty's mom's only reaction to everything is... You should only be around the people I deem. And we'll get onto why that's fucking hilarious in just a sec.
Oh my god, it's so good.
Yeah. So, a pop song starts, and I just put fuck off. So, Betty lures Chuck to Pop's Diner, one of the 5 places we're allowed to be.
This time we get inside interior Pops, so, new angle there.
Interior Pops. That sounds horrifying. My notes here are just Chuck sucks. And then Betty's talking to him and is like, hey, how about you and I, like, fuck tomorrow at Ethel's house because there is a pool and her family will be out of town.
Yeah. And Chuck, being the horny idiot he is like, I sense no danger of a trap.
Yeah, I just put, if Chuck falls for the most obvious trap ever, I will laugh my ass off.
Yeah.
He does, and I did.
Totally. Like, again, horny teenagers are the dumbest people on the planet. I get it. But fucking, when you are getting honey traps by one of the girls that just fucking confronted you, like, how dumb do you have to be? Like, how
you have to be Chuck.
Stupid? Yeah, Chuck is a horny moron. He is so dumb. Like, idiot.
Chuck ends up going to that house later.
Well, before that, we get a quick scene. I'll just go over it because it goes into it a bit more. Archie's dad confronts Archie once again for like sneaking out to go see Justin Pussycats, and he's like, Archie's like, my music, and his dad is just like, what? And he's like, he just doesn't get music. He just can't wrap his head around the complex.
You get that?
He just doesn't get it. And that's it. And then Archie stops into a room, and Archie's dad goes to the Taste of Riverdale event.
That does happen.
And then we go to Ethel's house.
Yeah, we go to Ethel's house, a new place.
Yeah? Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah, so we get 2 new places finally. Veronica opens the door, and it's like, hey, come inside, blah, blah, blah. And is like, come into the hot tub. And then Chuck's like, oh, but where's Betty? And Betty fucking walks out looking like Uma Thurman.
I wrote the exact same thing.
It's so bizarre.
The exact same thing. Nice Pulp Fiction Uma Thurman wig on Betty. Oh, sorry. We gotta go through this fucking scene. So I need... Okay, so first off, Veronica Awooga, so on and so forth.
Awooga!
But, okay, I don't understand Ethel's house here. Because the front door leads into a room with a pool and a hot tub. And you could say, oh, it's like a pool house. They just got a little separate house for the pool. But no, because later on, the Ethel peers through a door that is connected to the pool and hot tub room, which you can obviously see is leading to some kind of corridor.
So, not only do I want to point out that this house sucks, just construction-wise, but, like, Ethel is not presented to be, like, any more rich than anybody else.
No.
So, like, what the fuck are these Riverdale homes?
What the fuck is Archie's dad building?
I gotta wake up every morning and lift 16 tons so I can build these houses with pools in their living rooms. What? He wasn't saying what because it was a stone cold thing. He was saying what because he's fucking baffled.
He's just tired. He's like, who the hell is designing these goddamn houses? The Sims? What the hell's going on?
I love the visual of fucking Stone Cold playing The Sims. Hey, I'm gonna lock you.
What you mean I could turn into a goddamn vampire? What?
I'm gonna remove this ladder and you're gonna drown in the pool. What?
The Grand Rapist gotta come and I'm gonna marry him. What?
We're never gonna get through this fucking episode.
Oh no, it's ridiculous.
We cut to the Taste of Riverdale event, sock hop fuckaroo.
What is the Taste of Riverdale? What is it? Nobody knows. It is just a thing.
It's just an event that Josie and the Pussycats play Archie's... Well, it's not Archie's song, he just, like, collaborated on it.
Yeah, he edited one line.
and then moved around the verses, which is funny because I don't think there are as many verses in that song.
Nope.
Then like, it doesn't make any sense.
It makes zero sense.
I hate it. Mm-hmm. I also want to say, okay, this is a nitpick, but the suggestion that Archie makes is the most obvious line to put in that place.
Yeah.
Like, it's one where all of the rest of the lyrics go this one way, and it's like, oh, we can't figure out this opening line. That is not impossible. It's just absurd.
Yeah, I was going to say, what is it? They start off with the painting on the wind, and like they're just like, what about skin?
Like, yeah, painting on her skin. It's like, duh.
And they're like,
and then he like giggles at them while they're like performing, and he's like, it just looks like a weirdo.
Yeah.
I hate it.
Joe's seen that scene as well, where it's like Archie gives the suggestion. It's like, okay, boy genius, what else have you got? Because Archie can't be bad at anything apparently.
Brain blast! He does kind of look like Jimmy Neutron.
But next time you got a board that can handle the Archie style.
See you later, Josie. I can't live with this. So, they go to Taste of Riverdale. People start. I just have a note that says stop saying full names. Because everybody refers to everybody by their full fucking name, and then we get the reveal. Like, I think Betty's mom's name was revealed at one point, but her name is Alice Cooper. That kicks ass. Like, fuck yeah.
Oh my god, everything makes so much sense now.
It does! So, like, Alice goes there and starts, like, fucking antagonizing everybody. Goes up to this couple that she has been, like, smearing both in the paper and across town just with her words. Yeah. And she gets the Taste of Riverdale slapped out of her mouth by Penelope.
I popped. It was like, you know... Yeah, fucking Alice Cooper comes over. It's like, how's your murdering daughter and your dead son, idiot? And like, right fucking hook right into Alice's face. And I was like, yeah!
It's great!
Yeah! Let's fucking go!
And then after she's been slapped, she goes to somebody else and starts, Veronica's mom.
Yeah. She takes a shot of what... She takes a shot of what I think was Pepto-Bismol.
Alice, my note is Alice goes to a town get-together specifically to make enemies like a supervillain. Like, it's absurd. Like, who the fuck... How do you have the right to tell your daughter, be careful who you associate with, Betty, when you're gonna go out and, like, piss everybody off just for the fuck of it?
Fucking awful person. Yeah, fucking antagonizes a mother who just found out her son was killed and just wrote a paper smearing Cheryl. Gets a right hook, immediately goes to Veronica's mom and is like, oh, have you heard that everyone in school is calling your daughter a slut? What is your plan?
You gotta keep an eye on that whore kid of yours. Like, fuck off, Alice.
What are you doing, Alice?
What?
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 What a fucking heel. Oh, amazing character. The best character.
Oh my god.
I hope she keeps doing terrible things. She's so good.
Alice Cooper is not the Stone Cold. She is the fucking MJF of Riverdale. I'm so happy about it.
Oh, fantastic. What happens next? So, during the Taste of Riverdale, of course, I actually snuck out and watched it. obvious. And then Jughead confronts Scout Leader Doily.
Doily, and he calls him a public menace because he knows he shot a gun. I loved that. I'm so happy.
How dare you shoot a rifle in the middle of a forest?
I'm assuming because they have like strict gun laws in Riverdale.
Honestly, I wouldn't say that. I'm sure that's gonna like backfire in your face a few episodes. Like,
oh, probably.
Yeah.
I don't care. I did say Jughead is slowly becoming the best heroic non-Betty character.
Yeah.
Just because he goes up to Doily, he's like, hey, you can go to the fucking sheriff. Calls him a public menace, which is amazing.
Mm-hmm.
And then he's like, you can go to the sheriff or me. I think you should choose the latter. And it's like, that's fucking great. Like, yeah, fucking make him squirm. Make Doily. Let him know what his place is.
Great stuff. No, yeah, Jug is just, he's full of beans this episode. He's getting shit done. You gotta appreciate him.
He is. Everybody else is too busy on the worst slut-shaming plot this side of, like, My Crazy Ex or whatever the fuck that show was called.
Yeah.
No, like, I don't think it had a slut-shaming episode. You get my point.
I got you.
Yeah.
So
then we go back to that plot.
Oh my god. This scene.
Do you
want to take this away? I'm floored by this part, like legit.
I don't know if I deserve, because I hate this scene.
I was blown away. I couldn't believe they fucking. I legit couldn't believe they did this shit. So okay, so.
Me too.
Alright, so sexy Betty and Veronica. Veronica's like, okay, this torture plot's getting a bit too crazy because Betty drugs Chuck with muscle relaxers that are kind of like true serum. Not true at all. Like, nowhere near true.
They handcuff him inside of the hot tub.
The hot tub turned up to full heat, and they get a confession out of Chuck while Veronica is filming it. And they get the confession out, and Veronica's like, okay, we're good. But Betty ain't good. Betty is grilling the fuck out of Chuck, takes her fucking high heel shoe, plants it on Chuck's head, threatens to drown him, water torturing a teenage boy. Betty starts pouring maple syrup on Chuck, saying, look at what you did to me, Jason. As if she is Polly. And what the fuck is going on? This is episode 3?
Yeah. I just said this breakdown by Betty makes zero fucking sense and is way too ridiculous to take seriously.
It is.
I'm so mad it's tied to this plot line.
It's fucking insane. It's so fucking crazy because I was praising the arc Betty had last episode of how they handled like a break, and then they pull this shit out of fucking nowhere. I was like, what the fuck's going on?
So and then the cherry on top that Jughead fucking grabs and eats is that Veronica has been on board for boiling this motherfucker, boiling a confession out of him.
Yeah.
But then Betty pulls out maple syrup, and she's like, you're going too far, Betty! You're pouring maple syrup on a man! It's like, what? What the fuck?
You're totally right.
It was absurd! I didn't believe I watched this. Like, I legitimately thought I was fucking dead.
Veronica is like, drug a man, yes. Handcuff him, yes. Boil him alive, yes. Maple syrup, too far. Like,
too fucking far.
Okay. So yeah, Betty has another mental breakdown again, and sensing a theme here. And yeah, that's that abusive storyline over and done with, more or less. You get a cute scene where Archie's dad soundproofs the garage for Archie so he can practice his music. Like, I don't get it, but you know, you do you.
Now, I don't understand all of this personal expression or music that was not invented sometime during my lifetime. But I love my boy. Like, it was
If my boy
dumb.
wants to write about his feelings in song form like a sissy, then I'll allow it. Personally, I prefer Primus. I want to hear songs about Winona's big brown beaver.
Jughead the cat was my name.
Jason the fisherman.
Oh! Banana! 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 So, I'm gonna have to... Either me or you is going to have to work on the levels for that part.
Oh,
it's probably gonna be you.
Multiply it by 10. Okay.
Multiply it by 10! No. Okay.
Finally, we get the final scene of this episode, this wild episode. So Chuck is like, oh, what is actually episode? Jughead does his like the worst narration he's done yet. I didn't even bother to write it down. I was like kind of like, I was just kind of in awe, and it's like, he says some dumb shit about like, oh, and B and V are now eternal forever, and I was like, what the fuck are you chatting, you douchebag?
So my note is, what is this ending? Because it like every piece of it was weird. It was like, okay, so Betty and Veronica get a little bit in trouble. That makes sense, but it's leveled out. Chuck gets off the football team along with his goons.
Yeah, and all the sexually abused girls are like looking at him, including Cheryl, who's striking a pose, and she does not belong there at all in his life because she helped in no way.
Well, she felt bad, and then no, she goes hashtag justice for Ethel, and it's like, why?
Why?
Stop! Just no,
It's so
fucking.
dumb.
Oh, every part of it was stupid. And then we find out that it gets worse. Like, no, it's like, oh yeah, all these jocks who are sexist got held responsible, accountable for their actions, and bad things happened because of it, and nobody expected that. Like, what the fuck are you talking about, dipshit?
Fuck up! How? There's fucking written names down. Of course, everyone's held accountable and get in trouble for it. You dumb cunt.
No, it's that it's gonna lead to worse things. That's what he means. Like,
right.
Yeah,
of course.
yeah. Yeah! Like, duh! Like, they're sexist fucking assholes. And then, they put the score list, the secret notebook, into a conveniently placed metal trash can with rags.
Yeah.
And then Betty and Cheryl, like, burn it, and
Betty
like...
and Cheryl.
Cheryl!
Betty and Veronica. Betty and Cheryl burn it.
And Cheryl's like, maybe my brother wasn't a very good person. And it's like, okay, I'm glad you're learning that, but like, what is going on? Oh, and while this is all happening, fucking Grundy and Archie are making out. You know what?
Yes.
No. You know what? I have a grade for this fucking episode. I have a grade, Gator!
1 second.
Okay.
Because there is something that we kind of skipped over a little bit.
Archie's dad talking to Grundy?
No. So Archie's talking to Grundy, yes. I don't know whether Archie's dad like knows what's going on. He kind of alludes to it a little bit, but he might just be dumb. I don't give a shit.
Yeah, I think he's dumb.
Yeah. So what we forgot. So Veronica confronts Betty about what the fuck happened with the whole Polly shit, and either Betty is playing dumb and trying like, oh no, that didn't happen, haha, or she legit doesn't remember. And I'm like, oh my god, are they actually gonna do a storyline where Betty was actually Polly the entire time, and that's why I'm so crazy? Are they actually gonna fucking do a Jekyll and Hyde storyline?
They might. And the fact that they might fucking disgust me.
Yeah.
So, do you want to give your grade first? Because I have mine ready. I didn't decide on it until we had this episode.
Honest to God. Alright, so legit. Because I just finished watching the episode, and the last 15 minutes was so buck fucking wild. I was ready to give this episode an A. Like, legit.
Oh, wow.
The last 15 minutes were just so bizarre and crazy to me. That I loved it. It was so dumb and so fucking whacked out. And I was ready to give it an A based on the 50 minutes. Talking with you now, going through every single fucking thing. This episode is insane in the best ways, but terrible in the worst ways. Like, I'm stopping myself from giving it an F, like legit, just because of how bad it was. The insane
D.
Yeah, the insane dumb moments. D. It has to be a D.
Yeah, I don't get me wrong. The crazy bullshit in this fucking episode was hilarious. Betty's mom being fucking Betty's mom, being Alice Cooper, was amazing.
Yes.
When it started, I had such high hopes. I really did. And it just goes off the rails, and it sucked. It fucking sucked, dude.
Yeah, it was really bad. I'm really happy we talked through it, because my dumbass was actually ready to give this episode an A just because of the last 15 minutes and how fucking wild they were. Because
I would not.
Ever since that right hook to fucking Alice Cooper, I was like arms up. I was cheering. I was so fucking hyped. Every single second from that point forward, I was loving life. I thought this was incredible. But yeah, no, going through it with you 100%. This episode is terrible. It sucks so much.
I laughed during a fair bit of it.
Yeah.
And again, if that maple syrup shit was not attached to them fumbling the fucking ball on this, like, slut-shaming topic, which, like, oh god, yeah. I just... The things I enjoyed about this episode are tainted by the things I hated.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I am 100% with you. Yeah, definitely a D for this episode.
Yeah. Yeah, feeling a strong D.
Strong D. There's one thing as well we did forget to mention, so we forgot to mention the big cliffhanger of this episode.
Oh, yeah, that, Doily.
Doily.
Doily. What?
What? Doily? Where the hell kind of name's Doily?
Let me get that Doily out of here.
It's Belmont
He
that
doesn't
for
sound
rock,
like that.
and it's like, you wasted 3 minutes for a guy named Doily.
Doily.
It doesn't matter what your name is.
Know your role.
And yeah, saying that you saw Grundy's car at Sweetwater River Valley, like
Saltwater River.
Jason's dead body pool.
Jason's dead lake. Okay.
Yeah, and that was a big cliffhanger. That was his episode. It it had its highs for sure, but it had so many fucking lows. Like,
yeah, and
Jesus
like,
Christ.
don't get me wrong, the highs, like, if you want to watch the last, like, 15 minutes of this episode and just laugh, fair.
Yeah. Oh,
very
perfect.
fair. But all of the in-between, all of the structure, it's like if you built a Ferris wheel, which are cool and fun, on completely rotten wood. Like, it's like, yeah, I'm having a fun time. It's all sinking into the ocean, you idiot.
I loved your conviction in your voice on that. Ferris
Thank
wheels,
you.
which are cool and fun. Like, you know, somebody's gonna argue against you.
I don't even like Ferris wheels. I'm playing Ferris's advocate,
No one
frankly.
does. No, that's Ferris wheels. They're boring, slow, and stupid.
They are! They totally fucking are, though! They're like if you wanted to have a roller coaster experience, but you hated yourself. Like, why would you do that?
Hey, do you want to go up slowly for 30 minutes?
Hey, don't worry! Once you're halfway through, you'll get to go down slowly for 30 minutes.
Whoa! Slow down there, bud.
Whoa! Hey, this isn't Pop's Diner or Betty's house or Archie's house or the school. Pretty exciting.
Oh, Ethel's fucking pool labyrinth.
Labyrinth? Okay.
Yeah, we should wrap this trash up.
Okay. What?
What?
What? You're telling me that Jason Blossom, that no good son of a bitch, faked his death?
What?
What? What? Like, he's baffled. He's just what?
What the hell's going on in Riverdale, huh?
I couldn't. I had to fucking wave in a car. And I heard that and I almost fucking broke out laughing. Holy shit.
It's fucking Stone Cold in his PJs watching Netflix on Riverdale. Episode 3. What the hell's going on here?
Ken Shamrock, come over and watch Riverdale with me.
Stone Cold's joining the Royal Rumble.
Stone Cold is joining the Taste of Riverdale. Josie, get off the damn stage.
Penelope, if you want to throw hands, why don't you throw hands at the Texas Razzle say, oh, just a bit.
He slaps Alice Cooper in the face and then does the rattlesnake wiggle on the floor.
Hiss.
This is the best booking we've ever had.
And the episode. We gotta be done.
Yeah, we've got to be
45.
done. Yeah, I'm so sorry this one went this long. This episode was fucking awful.
Oh my god, crazy episode.
It was insane. Don't get me wrong. I had fun.
It flew
at
by,
points.
though. I gotta say, this episode fucking flew by.
It did. It really. It didn't so much for me because that early stuff was just. But once we got to the good bits, it could not slow down.
Mm-hmm. Oh, right. So, thank you everybody for listening to this bullshit. I hope you had fun. We did, kind of.
Kind of.
As always, I've been Lizard Man.
I have been Dead K.
Woo. And stay out of Riverdale.